The boycotts against brands like Starbucks, McDonald's, Pepsi, Coca-Cola and others due to their perceived support for Israel have had a noticeable impact on their sales, particularly in the Middle East. Starbucks, for example, reported a significant drop in same-store sales, with a 4% decline in the second financial quarter of 2024. The boycott, especially in the Middle East and some Western regions, was one of the contributing factors to this downturn. The backlash was intensified after Starbucks was involved in a legal dispute with its workers' union over a pro-Palestinian social media post, further damaging its reputation among certain consumer groups. McDonald's has also faced challenges, particularly in the Middle East, where the boycott has led to a decrease in customer traffic, especially after reports that its Israeli franchise donated meals to the Israeli military. While McDonald's overall profits have not plummeted, they have been lower than expected. In addition, local competitors in the Middle East are benefiting from the boycotts. For instance, Jordanian and Egyptian brands have seen a surge in sales as consumers shift away from American products in favor of local alternatives. Overall, these boycotts are affecting the sales of these global brands, though the full extent of the impact will become clearer over time. I'll monitor. Financial Times, TBS News. Similarly, Pepsi and Coca-Cola are facing consumer backlash in several regions, particularly in the Middle East. The boycotts have led to a decrease in sales, with some local competitors in these regions benefiting from the shift in consumer preferences. For example, in Egypt and Jordan, local soda brands and coffee shops have seen a surge in sales as consumers increasingly opt for homegrown alternatives. The boycotts have gained traction, particularly among young consumers who are driving the movement against these global brands, TBS News. The boycotts have broader implications beyond just sales figures. They are part of a larger transnational movement that is being amplified by social media, making it difficult for these companies to mitigate the damage quickly. The situation is complex because it ties into geopolitical tensions, particularly perceptions of US and EU support for Israel, which in turn affects the reputations of these American brands globally, TBS News. These boycotts reflect a growing trend where global brands are increasingly caught in the crossfire of geopolitical conflicts, and the impact on their sales and reputation can be significant, especially in regions with deep political sensitivities.